There's only been one deny from each mid laner. One
Calling
deny.
blades, baby.
Yeah. Everything else. If you're lucky, you get the ultra rare where you can do both. Both denies and last hits.
I mean, if you buy the battle pass, you get both.
If you buy yes.
And question mark denies.
Question mark denies are the best. What level did you get though? You get those at like level 600 or something, is it, in battle in the competitive?
No, lower than that.
Is it lower than that this year?
Magical had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have it. And I don't. It's not that high, I think.
It's not that hard. Well, we got to sort that out.
A lot of poisons.
Oh, so close.
If they had the battle hunger on.
No, Lil, he is master of the toxicity. He can withstand the poison.
2 points into
Please. Look, he's a changed man. He apologized for his younger self and his younger actions.
His name is Me Alone. You know, is that not?
Lil me alone.
Me alone. Lil me alone.
Leave me alone.
Lil me alone.
That's exactly what he means, but bullying.
Stop making fun of him.
Stop being a bully, Owen.
I'm not being a bully. I like his name.
Talked a little bit at Epicenter.
Yeah, how was he doing?
The first thing he comes up to me, actually this is really funny. At the after party, he comes up to me and he shows me the direct invites for the qualifiers, and he started laughing. That was it.
Well, he got a direct invite, didn't he?
Just like how little it was, just all the open slots. Yeah.
Oh yeah. CIS had more invites.
CIS has more than most.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had 5 of the 8 slots.
Yeah, actually, what's he like? Yeah, they had a
No,
lot.
he was just showing all the regions. How like there's so many. Yeah, he was-
Starling hit.
Oh, Zayat?
Kill Blizzy, Zayat. He's out. He's fine. He's not dying today.
Oh my god. I mean, that's a dream right now for Na'Vi. You're gonna have Blizzy now bullying Nangrata even more
They're
so.
at 2k at least 6 minutes in. Navi's solid here.
Yep.
They get the farm, getting those kills. Top lane, now we're looking on the silent Crystallized lane. Crystallized 30 for 4.
Yeah,
Fair
she's
few
doing
denies on
quite
silent,
alright.
but
Might get a kill here.
Cold Feet, is he going to proc? It
It
is.
is.
Oh, Crystallized gave up on the dream though.
Oh.
He could have
wolves.
had that.
He
The
could have
wolves.
had that.
He's getting hit. He's scared of the wolves.
But, yeah, you would have killed him.
He would
What
have
level? What level is Lycan? I didn't see what level the
He's
wolves were.
afraid it's nighttime and
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
like
Yeah, he's got fair regen, he's got turn feral, and he has got the headdress.
His stun was like 10 seconds longer on cooldown. So
Yeah.
he didn't have
Yeah.
the stun.
He got scared.
Yeah.
No vision.
But there it is, 6 minute Vanguard.
Oh
Blizzy, as
my.
I say, this is good to see. As I say, normally Blizzy gets this sort of timing when he's doing the creep skip. This time around, Navi's able to set up a lane where he's been in the lane and he is pressuring Nangrata's farm. At the moment, out of all the cores, Nangrata just a little bit behind because of Blizzy's pressure.
What tournament was it that we saw Blizzy play Axe every game?
PUBG one, wasn't it?
What?
I'm not sure I get the joke yet.
It's not really a joke.
I didn't get it either.
It was a minor.
It was Dream League minor.
It was the first minor of the
first
season.
It was
minor
the
of the
first
season.
one of the season where Na'Vi came second to Tigers.
Indeed.
They
And
did.
that was also what Blizzy took every interview.
He's a
did.
really nice guy.
He is actually
he's
such a
really
nice guy.
Blizzy's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He came on the couch as well.
Oh, they're going to get with the shot. Oh, he dodges everything. The stun. It wasn't there in time. They didn't have the
really
chains
nice
either.
fog spot he was in.
Yeah.
My favorite part about Blizzy's interview was when Kyle was like, "Hey, do you remember when we played that PUBG?" And he's like, "I don't know you."
No, he
I
didn't.
remember that.
Oh yeah, it happened.
Oh, yeah.
No,
He was just like, I don't think we played. I don't think we never played. Or so, he said something
He
that was
said,
like,
like,
that Kyle
"Oh,
was just like, oh, he's like, do you remember me from Han or something? And Blizzy was like, dude, I don't know who you are. Or something like, I was just like,
poor old
wait,
Kyle.
what?
It's like it's a watch people die inside moment.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, Kyle has the same sort of conversation when he meets Toby every land. It's like, hey, and Toby's like, who are you?
Oh,
Poor Kyle.
nice healing ward snipe by those Willow illusions.
Oh,
Poor Kyle.
poor Kyle. We love him. He's still with us. He's over on the NA
Yeah,
hub.
if
He's
you
doing
wanna-
North America tonight.
No, he's
China,
not.
China.
In
He's
China.
doing
China.
China.
Doing China.
But it is also tonight. He's doing China in probably what, like 12 hours?
And
from now?
China's
10
doing
hours?
pretty good. So if you want to go check out China,
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
then just fast forward yourselves about 12 hours in the timeline and you'll be there.
And always be sure to find that video from the hub of last year of Kyle.
What did you... Oh, yes. What do you have to search for that?
You have to search Swindle.
Swindle.
Swindle
We'll find
High.
out for you.
Swindle high.
Did
No,
you?
seriously,
that video
I-
is.
I
I saw
googled this
it.
a
It's
lot
hilarious.
because
We have to
I
put it
had
on
to show
there.
it to a lot of people.
Look at this turnaround down bottom, Nangrata.
We have to put that one on in between.
He's got the guards, they got the dual breath, but Lizzie tanky there. Has the Vanguard. Kuman's coming in with the wraparound from mid lane.
They're bringing everything
They're
here.
ravaging. It's just the tip. It's enough. Omni Slash is on top of Blizzy. He's got the
Is it
Berserker's
enough?
call. Yeah,
Oh,
curse
that's a
round,
beast.
Blade Fury. They finally bring down the
It
raid
is-
boss.
No loot.
Baked Kyle
No
dot
loot.
X. As in EXE.
Yeah, that one.
Baked Kyle dot EXE.
BakedKyle.exe.
That video is gold.
That's
Google
the
that.
video we're gonna watch after this game. Stay
Yeah.
tuned
And
for
don't
more.
Google, what was it? Kangaroo pouch.
Don't Google kangaroo pouch.
Yes. Unless
no
you
matter
are...
what Lacoste tells you,
No matter what
don't
Lacoste
Google
says.
This is on the words of Lacoste, yes. Who is actually an expert in Croatian biology.
Did he go Dominator?
Yeah.
Doesn't Sven going Midas?
it. Easy
He-
200
Yeah,
for
but
silent.
I mean, do you
magical.
really save the Midas use to get the Dominator creep?
Not always.
No, but sure,
Sometimes,
but you may have it sometimes.
Yeah. It's still super like.
We'll see bounty
convenient.
rings. What we're going to get 2 for 2. By the looks of it.
I guess you would have to go Dominator on like what else are you supposed
It's like
to
the
do?
item that lets you make plays.
Yeah,
It-
yeah.
it's ridiculously good with the shapeshift movement speed
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean you absolutely have.
Yeah. You buy every time. I mean, especially if you're going to play at the pace that you'd imagine Winstrike's lineup wants to do. But the problem is 10 minutes in, they're 2k behind. Navi's ahead.
If you need to like get the ball rolling pretty soon.
Especially when you're running like this mid jug. You want
And
to
you're
start
going-
pushing with the healing
Yeah,
ward.
they will
Yeah.
just group up very soon. That's their plan.
Well, yeah, he's actually just gonna
yeah.
do the Yasha defuse. He's not going the farming build. He's going the
Yeah.
we're fighting and the game build. Like as soon as books start coming out, we have
Most
to end.
likely the next Ravage that they've got, they'll just circle around that tide, or he's going to circle around them while they're pushing, and Navi is going to have to decide to fight or not to fight with the threat of Ravage being there.
Yeah.
While there's Healing Ward, there's the Helm of Dominator on Lycan, probably some
But see this
utility
move
as well
here,
from the
they're not
tide.
going to expect this. See 2 supports, they've hit 6. Whoever they find, Kuman's obviously a little bit of a different case because he has the Blade Fury.
Oh, there's the
I mean,
ult.
maybe if they get the Blade Fury out from him early. Okay, Blade Fury and TP will save him. There's no counterplay to that one. He'll get out of that.
They forced him out, and they have catapults still in the mid wave, so they are getting tower damage out of this, right?
And again, this is more
Yep.
time where you're stopping Winstrike from being able to group together because Cores are having to go back to base. They're having to heal up in the fountain.
Well,
Keep their siege
Lycan is
alive.
coming though.
He's got the Troll Summoner.
That's the gang.
The Ice Path as well, pretty beautiful onto Snake or Magical. They'll get the support kill. Magical's able to back off. Silence looking for the squishies, trying for Zayats. Doesn't want to dive up to the high ground. There's no vision there for Radiant, and Shrine is up.
Does stop the push though, however, so
This is
good
support.
ulti usage.
Normally for that first Lycan ult, I feel like you want to get that kill into a tower.
Yeah.
That would be definitely better, but they have already been forced to play on their side of the map, which isn't really that great for them. Making most out of what they've got.
And uncontested.
Yeah, this is it's another game where Crystallizes. He's going to pop off.
And
And would you look at this?
Wow.
They've got a Shadow Demon in the bottom lane. That's probably another
Yeah.
reason why he was dual laning, right? Is you just walk over, you get these stacks going
Yeah.
for your Sven a lot of time.
This
Easily with
is
the Shadow
a
Poison.
lot of money. And
You
this
can
is,
triple stack super easily, actually, Shadow Demon.
This is just farm that, you know, the Jug with his, but he cannot compete with, and neither can Silence Lycan. He's already sort of slipping behind. This is a hero built to chase kills. He's got to be diving behind towers, getting action with the shapeshift, taking towers. It's 12 minutes in there. All tier 1 still stand for Na'Vi. They've only lost 2 people. It's only 2 for 2. They've got to get more action going with this Lycan. Otherwise, Na'Vi's just going to be able to out farm them and out carry them.
They'll just be able to out
Midas.
attack them.
Midas.
They'll just be able to out attack them. Crystallize will just turn and hit this
Well, that's
Lycan.
once you've got a couple of items on this Sven, you know, Lycan's going to run in.
die.
He has to
He'll die in
avoid
one
the
stun.
Sven. He's got to ignore the Sven, and even if he does so, Warcry is going to be there. Supports are going to stay alive. Disruption's going to come out. Blizzy's going to be looking for blink calls. There's a lot of counter plays that Na'Vi can do that make it
have to
really
go,
hard
yeah.
for them to go. They've got a 5-man.
They have to force it.
But
Yeah.
5 minutes
Absolutely.
feels bad because, like, you see what happens. They just don't even bother defending a tower because Sven is free farming Ancients while also your rest of your team push a tier 1 bottom.
But
you're
this is what
trading
they, yeah,
towers.
but this is what they've
this is what they
drafted
draft.
for.
They
This
have-
is what they've
Yeah.
drafted
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Like, what's the fear of when you have this Lycan? You have to just group and go.
I think you have 5 men, but also like invade jungle and make more aggressive plays that aren't just built around trying to take a tower.
This is the best that they've got, I believe, right now. Just force them and hope for the best while Sven is farming. Force them to
Navi's-
make mistakes.
Navi's forcing too.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And the
Navi has had such a good start that it's difficult to execute this lineup of Winstrike right now.
But I
When
think
you-
trying to brute force a lane is just never going to work.
like, brute forcing is all they've got, to be honest. And that's the difficulty that they have to overcome somehow.
Because now Blizzy's got, you know, what, 400 gold away from the Blink Dagger. Any time that They go for anything with a shapeshift. Blizzy's just going to be TPing in, blink cool, and suddenly
It's not like
you cannot get on top of the supports as the Lycan. You're going to get caught with the Necro books with your Wolf Army, and suddenly, you know, a quick turn and an Ice Blast along top of the call, you just get blown up.
It's not like they have catch.
It's really hard for
Winstrike, you
Winstrike.
know? They don't have catch either, so the best that they can do is brute force it for now.
I know Willow was like their opening pick, but to me, I look at the 4 heroes of Winstrike, and then I see Willow, and Willow feels like completely in the wrong game. Right? Like, imagine this is like a Channer and something that assists with the push. Like, I feel like the Willow just actually doesn't... For me, it feels really awkward.
Most of these Willows have had a much, like, kind of stronger lane partner. Like, Tide is not really who you want to feel laning with as a Willow.
I feel like it just feels a little bit counter... Like, you have all these strengths of your lineup, and I mean, the thing is that they first picked the Willow, so they didn't... Maybe this isn't where they anticipated their draft going.
Let's see if they can find anything with
There's
the
the
smoke.
catch, the troll.
Yeah, TP's
snare.
already coming in as soon as that ensnares out. Navi knows that as long as they have even numbers, they can
Boundary
hold
rune.
the fight.
Gonna blink in for it.
He's going to go for it, gets the call, is able to grab the bounty. Ice Blast, it's going to be off the mark, but they can still try and chase down Silent. Silent pops the shapeshift. They'll leave that be Navi. Start to back off with the war cry. Ice Path does clip onto Blizzy. Silent's trying to look for the wraparound, trying to get in on the fight. He's going to go for Seneko, but the war cry's already out, so Seneko, he's 10 alive and Silent. Soul Clutch is out onto him from Zeiss. He's already down low. Omni-slash bounces are not good. They're only onto the creep wave.
Seneko goes down.
With the Ravage. They found the AA. They do manage to get the 2 supports. The rest of Navi are all getting out of there. Winstrike will be able to push on for the tier 1. They need to find something out of this as they do commit the big ults. The Omni-slash, the Shapeshift, the Ravage are down. They'll try and find a tier 1. Blizzy's still setting up on the side. Navi will have supports back up in 10 seconds if they want to try and hold.
Okay. That is the one.
Blizzy is just waiting in case they go for the tier 2, I believe. And then AA has respawned, he sends the ulti. They try to fight.
If
Maybe they can even go for
he might try.
Maybe
If they get
can
cool
go,
on an Ice Blast here, Blizzy's off the mark though.
Yeah,
Kuman's able to get away. We'll be able to retreat with the Blade Fury.
Kuman basically understands that
He knew the
Ancient
timing.
has respawned.
Yep.
The moment you see that Ancient respawn, you move back, and that's it. That's why he went back like that. It's not like he saw the axe blinking in.
They're getting a little bit of something, Winstrike.
Yeah,
they
they
get the
got some
tier
there.
1.
They were the second they saw the axe blink, they knew they couldn't contest that bounty rune. Like the axe blinks into blind call and catches no one.
Yeah.
Because Winstrike were ready for him to make that play.
And the AA ulti was wasted.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that was very clever from Winstrike. Give up the bounty rune and then turn and take the fight once they've used those spells.
There's the smoke. They know that all the ults are down really for Winstrike. It's very hard for Winstrike to fight without them.
Lil did pretty good in that last fight too. Magical was jumping on him, and he forced Magical out of the fight, and then he got a pretty clutch fear for his team to wrap around on too. So I was just saying how Willow didn't really feel like it had a good spot, but it actually fits well with the team fight with Jakiro and Tide. You can line up the fear into the ice path very easily.
This is a
Most of the time, you don't want to have 5 heroes that fit the same role,
it's true.
right? If you have 5 pushers, then you're most likely missing something else. You're lacking in some other department. So.
Well, the bad news was
It looks good.
yeah,
It
it
looks
is true.
good, but when you try to execute, you start realizing your flaws. The lineup.
Sven was free farming the whole time though, and he
He crystallizes love in life.
yeah, this Lycan, I just feel like he's gonna have such a hard time.
It's going to fall off so hard.
Core versus core matchup is they don't have a matchup versus the Sven. It takes out the Sven that well. Like their cores just don't.
Neither do their supports. Like,
Yeah.
for a while, we'll seeing a lot of Wyvern, Shadow Demons, these heroes that kite Sven, but
Even the
Hero
Venos
logo,
and stuff like that. Like
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
my!
damage.
Wow.
What was that? 2
Yeah.
procs?
Quite a bit of
Phase
damage.
drum, Maelstrom, you know. Magical's ready to party.
Did he get like a proc on the first hit and on the third hit or something like
They
that?
are
Like,
chain
go
locking him
for it.
down. They don't really have the damage though to fight up against it.
Ravage is up again though. I mean, the Winstrike, they feel like they gotta make moves, and
They
they're doing it.
They got
Yep.
all the ults, so now they can start again to take the objective. They are losing the trade though. Na'Vi down bottom is pushing on to the tier 2 with the creeps at least. Illusions as well out. There's a DD rune down bottom. Crystallize very close by. Doesn't see it at the moment. Winstrike
never
are able to get the
noticed-
objective.
The wolves have hearts on their backs.
Do they?
Yeah, when they're attacking, they're having
Where?
hearts on their. You look
Where?
on their backs. That's
Aw.
adorable. Look at
That's
them
pretty
go.
Oh, look at them.
Oh,
Is that a special set?
I don't know.
I think that's the normal one.
I thought you were talking about the brambles being hearts for a second. I was like,
No,
wait,
look
what?
at his back.
Yeah,
I mean, they're invisible at the moment, so
They're definitely hearts. I saw it.
They're
Oh,
fine.
hearts,
now they're
yeah.
dead.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're dead together.
Oh,
I guess that's
Back to
better.
life.
Romeo and Juliet. Doggy style. But not like that. Not like that. No. Chat.
He said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
He said it.
He said it.
And how dare you spoil Romeo and Juliet as well.
Wait, I didn't see that scene. That was probably in the sequel. Was there a sequel of Rome? No. Like, of course there
That's
couldn't
a
be.
different website. though.
That's a different website.
Different actors.
They look pretty convincing though.
We're 12, by the way.
I hope not. You shouldn't be looking at that when you're 12. What are you on about? Of course we're not 12. What are you on about, Sheev?
This is what happens when a game is 4-2, guys.
4-2.
4-2.
And 19 minutes in.
That's
Yeah.
impressive,
It's
really.
pretty crazy. And that it was not good news for Winstrike. You know, they wanted to get some kills. You got to Lycan.
And they've tried.
They have gotten... I'm impressed with the way that they've taken all these towers down, though.
Sure. But they have to use everything to get the towers, you know what I mean? They have to have Ravage,
Yes.
Shapeshift, the whole shebang.
100%, yeah. You need
Yeah.
Ravage and Shapeshift in order to even look to threaten. So BKB Sven, there's the point where pop BKB, pop God Strength, kill the books.
They have to find
Kill
a
the
way to
summons.
kite him, but it's so difficult against the BKB. Like, how do they kite the BKB Sven? That's the real question.
I don't think
Once
they
he
do,
gets
yeah.
that blink as well,
You get him...
Winstrike is just
Yeah.
so done.
And look at
You
that.
fear him when he God Strengths before
Dude.
the BKB.
How many games?
Somehow,
How
yeah.
many games have you seen 20 minutes in where you mid and you carry a 0-0-0-0-0-0? Because Crystallize and Magical, they've not had to do anything so far this game.
That's
Look
my,
at that.
that's my classic pop.
And now look at mid. Blizzy's like, I got you guys.
There
You
we
guys can
go.
stay 0-0-0.
Right, now he's got an assist, Crystallize.
Oh.
He's ruined the zeros.
Well, that's fair.
It's just feeling a bit rough. You know,
They have 3 kills and 3 kills are on Blizzy, right? Navi, that is.
Blizzy Axe.
Yeah.
They're picking it first every time. I think it's enough reason to see in game 3 a first phase ban on the Axe if
You
you
have
win
to-
strike.
I mean, you gotta do something if you're Winstrike
Yeah.
now. Like this, I don't know. This draft for me just felt forced.
Yep.
It felt like they forced the Lycan, and it felt like even the Jug, the last pick, is just like, let's Jug. It just doesn't feel like
that's the thing
it's.
as well. It's a last pick Jug, but it's also a last pick Jug with the intention of putting it mid. And I
Yeah.
think if you do that, you are going to have this problem, as you said. Magical's going to have a free game. He's not had any sort of interference at all for the whole match. He's 180 CS. He's got all the items. He's nearly got a Sheever's guard.
It's
Well,
not
once
only
he has the
magical,
Sheever's guard,
it's
nothing's going to happen.
It's every single core of theirs. But
Yeah.
we have Silent with the wolf form,
Let's see what
running
he can
from
do.
the side. Can he catch anyone?
He's trying his best to chase. He's going to get stunned. Jumping
Sven's
from
gonna
Blizzy.
kill the
He gets
book.
the call off.
He's
He's
gonna
just
kill
gonna get
all
blown
the
up.
book.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
4 and 4 on the kills.
The dog gets put down. And Non-Grata gone as well.
5 and 4.
Na'Vi having a walk in the park with this game.
Walk in the park with the dogs.
Yeah.
We're seeing, Sven was getting a low win rate, but
I mean,
Still a
versus
Sven.
Lycan. Yeah, versus
Versus
Lycan.
Lycan.
I mean,
especially.
There's a
Sven
reason
was-
he's not
yeah.
picked,
I
right?
don't
Yeah.
think you can't run like
A
it.
reason why he has a low pick rate is because he's picked versus these heroes that counter him so well. But Lycan is a hero that he counters, so...
he just eats him. Yeah, I don't like any hero that can't pressure Ember in the mid lane. It always just doesn't feel great to me. Like you can't bully him out a little bit, force him to jungle. He just has a free game. Definitely troublesome.
It's tough. No, I think, Winstrike, they obviously know that they tried something very different. Jug mid, picking Lycan. These aren't things that you'd see.
Not in this
Anywhere
meta,
else,
at
really.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's Silent, who, like we said, he probably has one of the higher
Sure, like
Lycan
back in the
games,
day,
but-
Silent, Jara and Lycan. These are
Jara
sort of the
and Lycan,
old
yeah.
school heroes that Silent loves. And he is good on, but it's not anything on the player, really. It's just the nature of the hero. It's a different hero now. It's had a lot of nerfs.
You kind of have to expect a Sven pick there as well.
Yeah.
Expect
Yeah,
him to
absolutely,
there.
yeah. Like you would have imagined that they knew this fan was coming. I can only imagine that they felt that maybe if they get like the Tide lane against it, they're enough to slow down Crystallize's farm, but that wasn't the case. You know what, Tide ends up bottom, ends up getting pressured by the Axe, and sort of the fact that you get these mismatched side lanes, it means you're never able to sort of make a game happen where this Lyca can just sort of flow with the lead. They never had the lead Winstrike. They're playing constantly from behind. Now 23 minutes, 12k lead for Na'Vi, and there we have the Sheever's Guard done on Magical. It's such a hard Lycan game.
Yeah. I mean, they had to like force every building before the early game, but the early game just went so poorly from. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so hard for them to do much because if they want to do anything, you mentioned it before. They have 2-minute cooldowns whenever they want to try anything, and now
it's long, it's slow.
those
it's a
cooldowns-
slow cooldown.
they can't even win the fights with those cooldowns anymore. Before, maybe, but now.
And if they're only having opportunities every 2 minutes to make plays, you know, you sort of mess up one of those plays around the ults, it's so slow. Remember, for a lineup that needs to play faster because you have the Lycan, you need to be taking map control. And now Na'Vi with the smoke around the back lines, they could get a big jump. Silence there on the front. There's the blink in. Jump forward with the remnants. They'll be able to catch him with the chains. Into the call. Ice blast in. Silent is dead again. They could just go straight in for more. Sheever's guard's out. They will turn with the gush onto Magical, but he should have no reason to be too scared. Maybe with the full Omni Slash, actually. Oh, they got him. They got him. The full Omni Slash was enough, indeed. The rest of Na'Vi now coming in, jumping forward. BKB popped on Crystallize. They'll turn with the stun towards the Jakiro. Jakiro's dead. The call cancelling the TP attempt from Kuman through that Blade Fury. As Na'Vi, they may have lost Magical, but they'll still easily win the team fight.
Yeah, you can kill Magical, but then you have to deal with this red Sven that just cleaves right through your ranks.
God, and imagine if there was a Shadow Demon there earlier. If he just gets a disruption off on that jug during any of that. The whole thing is just turned.
And even just killing that Ember was so difficult for them. They barely got him with the Ravage and the Terrorize follow-up.
They used absolutely everything on him there, and he almost tanked through it.
Yep.
He got oomed though. That was one thing. The defusal did oom him completely also anyway, so even if he was out of it, he wouldn't have been able to jump.
Maybe if Shadow Demon was there to
I think maybe,
it, yeah.
But they have to throw absolutely everything. And it's just feeling...
It just feels like
hard
it's
outdraft.
completely in Navi's control. I don't even see what they have to do to lose this game. It's very difficult.
It's going to take some next level for this one to slip out of Na'Vi's hands. This
15k ahead.
Yeah.
The scaling just isn't there. Like it's not this great. Like
no.
Split push carry? Last hope?
Yeah,
he is
Rat
split push carry,
is a victory. Yeah, I mean, that's,
but they have
that's one option.
They have the response for it though, right? They have Ember.
They have Ember.
The best for dealing versus, and
They
even
got
Axe
Ice
too.
Blast as well. Lots of ways to clear out waves on the side.
Tons of different ways
There's
for
just
them
not
too.
going to be those sort of options for Winstrike to work with. They've missed their timing.
Yeah, they missed their timing, and they can't lose the early game like that with this type of lineup. The game's just impossible with these core matchups. But they'll try.
I'll try. It's as though the Ember with a pause silent. Well, level 13 on the Lycan, then you look over to Crystallize. Well, level 20. Level 20 Sven.
Oh,
Well,
look at
20,
this.
that should be Aegis Cheese as well for them.
Lotus Sword picked up now for Blizzy. I think he gets this item every game on Axe. It's just always going to be good to have a dispel, and it's amazing. He's versus Jug again, so that'll reflect Omni Slash and so many good dispels.
Yeah, you just put it on the Ember, allow the Ember to jump in, and what are you going to do? You cannot commit on the Ember Spirit.
They're scanning this, but
Yeah,
they will try. Maybe this is it. Maybe they can
If they get a Roche
Let's
still.
go.
Yeah, but there's no
How long
Ravage.
till Ravage, JJ?
6 seconds. So
6
Ravage
seconds.
is there. Very close.
But Roshan's down on Blizzy.
Yeah.
He's already in, gets the taunt onto the Jakiro. They're trying to turn towards Blizzy, but now Na'Vi, they're ready to start looking for kills. Blade Fury being used early. There's the Ravage.
Oh, wow.
The Fear down as
Ember.
well. Can they get Magical? Magical's low. They'll take him down the once. Omni Slash is out as well from Kuman. Not enough to quite get the other kill. As they'll turn stun onto Silent. Silent, he's rooted in place. The burst from the Remnants enough to take him out. They do lose Blizzy. Kuman's going for the TP out. Will manage to make it away. As they'll chase for more. Winstrike able to at least get a couple of kills, but still, they do not manage to stop Na'Vi from getting Roche, getting the Aegis. They do get the Aegis out of the hands
They
of
get 3
Magical.
kills.
Yeah, they
could've
did
been
well.
worse.
They killed the Ember, they killed the A and the Axe. But still, though, as soon as that Lycan was started being focused, he just dies.
Yeah.
He just dies, and Sven didn't even have God's strength on when he killed him.
I'm seeing Silent actually doing these like nice micro plays. He's trying to, but he's so behind in this game. He's separating his Wolf and one book, so it's not all getting stunned at the same time. And he's running his hero with one of the other books. But I mean, when you're this far behind, it's like impossible.
Oh,
Sven just hits too hard.
annoying play if you're the Lycan. It was just a little off.
Got him.
But otherwise, we were like,
Got him, yeah.
100 HP.
it's like the ultra form of bullying.
100 HP.
Oh, sorry, 150.
How much is it going to be?
160.
There
you go.
yeah, about 150.
And he's full.
Pretty fast.
It was a rough few seconds for him, though, you know.
Oh, it might be a rough few seconds
Blizzy.
to come.
Blizzy's on the hunt.
Things are out.
They don't have the ulti now, though, on A for 1 more second. Now they have it.
And
Now they do.
Not really the longest cooldown on that one.
What kind of jumperoo can they get?
too bad you can't refresh her on AA anymore. The double ulti on the same exact spot.
Yep.
That was always fun.
That always felt so useless.
Oh, absolutely. It was terrible. But it's still fun.
The most useless refresher, but I bought it a couple of
Oh,
times.
yeah.
too,
Yeah.
definitely.
In Dota 1, it was like the only item build.
I'm trying for a bit of the wrap. Bit of the split.
Trying their best to keep the lanes pushed out.
Try and make it that little harder for Na'Vi to push into the base.
No, he's still giving them a lot of respect.
They are, despite the large lead that Na'Vi have.
Yeah.
They're yet to push up to high ground.
They're just keeping the control of that high. I mean, they're controlling this high ground so much in the last few games I've seen them play. Just that Radiant high ground there just becomes so important. Suffocate them inside their base. Oh,
He's in.
Oh,
the Wolfie.
that's a good kill.
And that's a dieback as well. Did buy back for that last
70
fight round
seconds.
Roshamp. No Jakiro.
Now they
For
just
the
push the high ground.
defense.
Like, you do have Ravage, but you don't have Jakiro. That Jakiro actually brings them a lot of control with the Ice Path.
Yeah.
Here's the comeback. Winstrike's getting the bounty runes though.
Hey.
4 bounty runes
Oh,
for
yeah.
Winstrike.
Come back
Bounty
down.